Hi Sagittarius, Ascendant, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and those of you that are cross-watching, welcome to your Tarot Yearly 2022 reading. So, we are going to take a look and see what messages the cards are predicting for you in terms of love, career, romance, relationships, marriages, partnerships, finance, pentacles, or just any general spiritual messages that are coming in for you this year. So, there's 12 cards that lay before you, one for each month of the year. We are going to start with the month of January 22, work our way across. I did shuffle the cards off camera. I hope you guys don't mind, only because, it saves us a little bit of time. We do have 12 cards to get through, several messages to get through here, and I just didn't want that shuffling to sort of cut into the reading here, so that's that. The other thing is just a quick reminder that this is going to be a general reading here, so please just keep that in mind. If you're after a personal tarot reading with myself, please feel free to reach out and inquire. I will list my email address. And for those of you that are after like a personalized astral wheel or yearly ahead reading, I do offer those. So just reach out and connect with me and we'll go from there. Alrighty guys, otherwise with all of that being said, Sagittarius, let's see what 2022 holds for you. Hopefully it's going to be a much better year than 2021. True? Okay, to begin, you've got the Ace of Swords here. And aces here do usher in new beginnings, Sag. Okay, so for some of you, I feel like this is in the month of January, I feel like a new opportunity, a new possibility here, a new offer is being extended and is being presented to you here, okay? This is something that has a lot of potential, that has the potential for growth and for this to be a success in the future. But of course, it's up to you. Whoever is extending this offer, it's up to you to take it and to make the most of it, okay? So someone might be presenting you with a new job opportunity, or for them to collaborate with you to work on a new idea here. There's something that holds intellectual potential. So some of you, I feel like, for those of you that are writers, for those of you that are creatively and artistically inclined here, you could finally get some sort of breakthrough here. So someone could reach out and notice your work here, reach out with an offer or ask for you to collaborate with them. This is an expansion mode, an expansion of the mind. So you're being inspired. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. Inspired to open yourself up to new ideas, new novel ideas, new characters, new opportunities here. Inspiration, original thinking, creativity is going to be very big for you this month. Some of you are really drawing on your creative and intellectual abilities. Some of you are applying for new positions. You're starting out a new job. You're being offered an opportunity. I feel like this is going to be very successful for you, that has so much growth, okay? And if you are starting with a new company or even in a new role, or if you're starting to work for someone new or even for yourself, this is something that is going to flourish, okay? Maybe not overnight, but I feel like there's just so much growth to this energy. You also got clear thinking, you got clarity here. So if there's something that you've been thinking about doing, about deciding whether or not you should do this, I see that there's a breakthrough in ideas, and there's just a breakthrough with your mental energy as well here. Some of you are inspired to take up writing classes, or you're inspired to write something. Some of you are going to start a new project here, because this is communication and mental power, okay? In the month of January, you also have this mental clarity, and you're going to channel this energy to make the right moves. I feel like whatever it is that you're working on starting here, to me, it feels like you are going to be successful in your endeavors. So take that energy, ride that wave here, Sagittarius. Some of you are also, for those of you that have to do negotiations of some sort, you're in a very good power, you're in a very good position here. I feel like you're the one who's navigating and negotiating with ease here. I'm also seeing that this month here, you have to champion a cause, or is someone championing you? Yeah, I don't know. Some of you, I'm hearing an agent reaching out to you, or someone's reaching out to support you, support your work and your talents here. And others of you, I feel like you have to pursue your truth. Whatever your truth is to you, that's what you should pursue, not what your truth is to, your lover or your next door neighbor. You need to pursue your truth here. Some of you are also going to, I'm seeing you cutting something out this month. So it could be anything. It could be, you could be cutting ties with a romantic energy and you just feel like you need to remove this person from your life. You could be cutting ties with a friend whom I feel like you're done with. It feels like you're done with this person. Whatever it is that you're cutting out of your life here, you're better off without it. Some of you are cutting out sugar, you're cutting out smoking or drinking. It's like you're taking the swords and you're... Severance is what I'm getting here. Okay, alright, more swords. King of Swords here. There's a lot of communication January and February. A lot of communication. So for some of you, if you are applying or if you're looking for work here, I feel like there's going to be a lot of responses, a lot of like messages, a lot of communication coming your way here. You're making decisions based on your intellectual understanding and your intellectual level here. You also are giving me the impression that you're sitting pretty, you're quite stable here, you've got a lot of clarity, a lot of stability as well. Even if change comes your way, you're very adaptable, very flexible here. Someone is really paying attention to what you have to say. And I feel like you're really expressing yourself with the truth. If you are writing or if you are putting together some project here, to me it feels like you're very efficient, you're not letting anything get in your way. You're also keeping your emotions in check here. Okay, you're very firm with and you're very fair in your dealing with others here. Some of you, I feel like there's going to be a situation this month here in February where you're going to have to be impartial when it comes to making a decision or a choice of some sort. Some of you are going to have to deal with, okay, a professional advisor of some sort. So you could be seeing a therapist or a counselor. You could be seeking someone's professional advice. They could be seeking yours. You could be studying to become an expert in this area. Solicitor or an attorney, you're going to have to hire one. And maybe this is someone who's backing you. A financial advisor or a taxation consultant. I feel like those particular figures represented by the King of Swords energy are going to play an important role for you in the month of February here. I'm also seeing that you have to have a good understanding of the rules or the systems here. I don't know what that is about. So maybe you're going to be involved in a legal case of some sort, or someone close to you is, and you need a good understanding of rules or a legal system here. What else? You're also going to get some sort of smart advice that I'm seeing for some of you. Smart advice from someone who I feel like is a very disciplined energy. It feels like a male though. If you are single, it's very likely that you might meet someone early in the year, January, February. This person is very restrained in their emotions though, so not very mushy, not very lovey-dovey, but someone who I feel like is very intelligent, very logical, someone whom is very respectful, and you're going to respect this person. They're a little bit blunt, and sometimes the way in which they come across or express themselves can feel a little bit cold, but I do feel like this is someone who is very fair, very respectful, very ethical here, and I feel like the way that they'll approach your connection with your connection is very respectful. And this is also someone who's going to challenge you to do your best here. Someone is going to offer you career advice, and should you wish to take it, it's going to push you very far in life. All right, in the month of March, decisions. What will you choose here, Sagittarius? You have options and you have decisions. All of your options or decisions or choices seem as though they're glistening with promise. But if you take a closer look, not everything is as it's cracked up to be. So 7 of Cups energy here, I feel like you're going to have to make some sort of choice or decision. Maybe you've been thinking about someone or something for quite some time, but I don't see any action in your energy. So in the month of March, I feel like you're being invited to take some action, okay? Because there's something here that I feel like you're presented with an opportunity. You're presented with the option to, make a decision, make a choice of some sort here. you need to be very careful about what you pick. So if you're signing contracts or paperwork around this time, read the fine print and make sure it's favorable for you. Okay, it benefits you, not just the other party here. A choice is going to have to be made here this month. And you need to go, Sagittarius, and this is important, you need to go beyond the allure and the illusion of whatever this choice or decision is for you, okay? So dig deep. Don't just think that, oh, okay, from a distance, this looks good, okay? Does it feel right? Does it, align with your higher self here? You're going to have a lot of options and opportunities. I don't know where they're all coming from. So some of you, maybe you're on a dating app and you have a lot of romantic admirers here. Some are good eggs, some aren't so good eggs. Some of you are going to be presented with an opportunity that feels like it promises more money, more fame, more power, more this, more that. But if you look deeper into it, it's not all that it's cracked up to be. It just feels like there's, it's like fancy wrapping paper, but when you unwrap it, it's not all that great underneath. Some of you need to take action here. You need to act on something to make it happen. So if you want a healthy body, healthy mind, you need to act on it. If you want to breathe a project into life, well, you need to get started on it. Action is needed because there's something that you want, or if you want and desire a romantic energy, you need to come forward and let them know. There's something that you want, but what are you doing to make it happen? Not a whole lot, because I feel like it exists out in the cloud, in the imagination, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that, but every wish, every desire needs to be fueled by action. So you're spending a lot of time wishing, but not enough time working for whatever this is. What else? It's a card, especially for those of you creatives, it's a card that is inviting you to move out of the idea stage of something, of the project, and into the actioning it stage. That's in March. Some of you, the problem is you have too many choices, and this is why you can't get started, or this is why you can't make a decision. The problem is you have too much alternatives. Can you do this? Can you do that? You need to pick a choice, and don't straddle the fence, otherwise you'll get left with nothing. All right, Hermit mode, okay? You're withdrawing into yourself with this energy. It's going to be a quiet month here in April, okay? Not a lot is happening, but I feel like you prefer it that way. You might find that you need to go on a weekend retreat, or you just need to retreat to yourself. It feels like you're not communicating or connecting with a lot of people. You're kind of crawling into this hermit mode, and as I've mentioned, I feel like a lot of you are fine with that. Some of you are seeking answers here. I feel like some of you are, I'm getting ancestry, you're wanting answers about your ancestry or about your past, your childhood here. And it feels like you're really trying to seek the answers, but a lot of the answers that you're seeking feel like they come from within, okay? Some of you feel like you're lost and you don't have a lot of direction because you've come up with this Seven of Cups emotionally scattered energy here. The Hermit here is inviting for you to, enter that mode, because the lamp that he holds, the lantern here, is what illuminates the next step. So sometimes pulling back can really propel you forward. I know, in a funny, ironic way. I'm also seeing that some of you have someone who has passed on, but this person is always guiding you, okay? Is always guiding you and is always helping you here. Some of you are going on some sort of weekend retreat, or it feels like a sacred pilgrimage of some sort. Some of you are contemplating your motivations, your next direction in life. You're wanting to get closer to your truest self, your most authentic self here. You're retreating into your own private world, and it's a period of deep introspection, seclusion here. Some of you are taking a journey on your own, a spiritual journey. Others are taking a journey with people that are very like-minded here. One step at a time, honestly. Meditation, contemplation, introspection, self-examination is going to be big this month. The answers that you seek will only come from quiet and solitude. So don't listen to what people around you say, okay? Those answers, it's fine to seek advice, but I feel like what you really want to know You already know. So your answers are within you here. Next is the Knight of Cups here, and this is in May. The Knight of Cups is a very strong romantic energy. So I feel like romance is going to be big for you this month, okay? If you are single by the time May rolls around, I feel like there is a new romantic energy coming in towards you. This person feels very romantic, very poetic, very creative, very charming here. This is someone who has a beautiful energy about them, someone very spiritual. I feel like there's a lot of emotion, a lot of imagination in their energy here. He or she is attached to their intuition and their emotions here. They're very caring and they're very in touch with their feminine side. I feel like this is someone who is, I'm seeing you will inspire them to do some creative pieces. So you might inspire their poetry, or you might inspire art or photography here. Someone is going to be really inspired by you. This is someone who's really going to be in love with you, or someone who's so in love with life itself here. If you are romantically involved with someone, I feel like you are moving forward with this energy. You're making that dream of yours to have that ideal partnership or partner a reality here. Some of you are, I feel like you're called, there's something that you're called to do, and it feels like an art project of some sort, or something that you feel like, you know, you were born to do or compelled to do. This is something that I see you acting on, okay? So you're exploring your passion, your big ideas, you're exploring your calling in life. You're taking something from the imagination and you're turning it into the physical world. If you do not do this, then your dreams will just stay dreams forever. There's also some sort of emotional message that arrives to you this month. Now, it could come from a romantic energy. Someone could open up and tell you that they love you, they're in love with you. It could come from a friend, a relative. This is something that's going to move you in a very heartfelt or emotional kind of way. Or you could even be putting together a project that is very emotional and heartfelt here this month. Now, in the month of June here, you have the World card, and this is you ending cycles and beginning new ones. You possibly could be tying up loose ends this month, so finishing off any work assignments or projects. I'm also seeing that you're doing a lot of decluttering around the home, so you could be selling some of your items here, putting it up for sale, or just decluttering your space. Could be decluttering your mental space as well, clearing your computer, your phone is what I'm seeing. Essentially what you're doing is, it's a metaphor for creating more space into your life, okay? So you're tying up loose ends and finishing something so that you can begin something else. This is work projects, or, you know, you're leaving people behind. I'm not going to say getting rid of, that doesn't sound nice. You're leaving people behind whom you feel like you can't grow with these people anymore. You feel like they don't serve you in a positive way. So you understand that if you stay with them, you'll stay stuck, okay? And this is why you have to move forward, because those people don't have your vision to move forward with something. I'm also seeing travel is such a big energy for you this month. You could be traveling to a new city. You could be relocating to a new state. You could also be traveling to a new country. Now, you might be living or studying abroad in this new country. It feels like this is somewhere where you have to travel over a body of water. So it does feel far for a lot of you. You could also be connecting with someone online. It can be a romantic energy, someone from a different country to you. Some of you are doing long distance relationships. Okay, you will meet this person online and it will go on to become a long distance. Others of you, I feel like you are going to connect with a business connection here. And this is someone who's going to help you attain worldly success. Okay, so you could get your work published. You could secure a film or a book agent. I feel like this is someone who is already very established, already very prominent and successful, and this person is going to really help you on your journey here. Speaking of journey, some of you are embarking a brand new journey. It might not be in the physical form, although for a lot of you it is. It may be in the spiritual form. Some of you are moving houses, you're relocating residency, you're moving houses, so you could be completely switching up careers. It feels like it's a brand new career. So if you're in, for example, if you're in the finance industry, you could be stepping into a whole new career. It could be hospitality, or it could be the creative industry. It just feels like it's something very different here. Some of you are also starting a YouTube channel of some sort, or you're putting something out like TikTok, Twitch. It feels like it's online. Some of you are... It feels like it's a channel, or it feels like it's you're doing something online. It could be an online business. You could find yourself working from home in June, sorry. You could also find you're starting a business. It could be like a second business here, working online, or an online business, or you're putting out something into the world. I'm picking up selling as well. You're buying, you're selling, trading. Maybe some of you are selling all your stuff, and with all that money that you get in exchange for that, you're taking that money and you're leaving behind your world to embrace a new one. I see new worlds opening up to you. This is why travel is so big for you here this month. In July, you have the Two of Wands, okay? So planning, decision making, and again, I'm picking up more travel here. I feel like some of you are going to more than just the one country though with the Two of Wands energy here. Some of you, I feel like this has been a dream goal or an aspiration, or this is something that you've been thinking about doing for your future for quite some time, okay? And you're finally going to take action towards this in June or July. It feels big because it feels like this is the next chapter of your life. This is the next project that you might be working on, or this is the next cycle. It's very big. This is your world. This is your future. Some of you are building a life, or you're building a future with someone with a romantic energy, fire sign here, Aries, Leo, or Sag. Or maybe this is just your energy actually. Some of you, I feel like you're putting something out into the world. And this is why for a lot of you, I feel like I'm seeing travel, but I'm also seeing like you extending yourself to the world. So some sort of project or an online business, or you're doing something online. It's an online channel of some sort, a blog or a vlog. You're connecting with people from all around the world. Some of you are going to have to decide between two very different romantic energies here in the month of July. And it's tough because guess what? I feel like you're really attracted to the both of them, okay? And you have feelings for both of them. It's going to be hard to decide between this one or that one because you see a future with both of them. Something very prominent is happening for you in July and August, in June and July here. I feel like you're stepping into a new phase, a new cycle of your life, a new chapter, a new romantic relationship. Or if you are romantically involved with someone, then I feel like you possibly could be getting engaged or getting married to this person. This is someone who I feel like will be your forever person. You will settle down with and spend the rest of your life with. Any connections you make around this time, business connections, romantic or friendships, they're going to stick around. Okay, in the month of August, right? Oh, look at that. You've got 2 and 3 here. Travel. It's a very restless kind of energy. I don't see any of you settling down just yet. Okay? If you are, if you do feel settled in your romantic connections, I don't necessarily see, like you might get engaged, but I don't necessarily see marriage following shortly after. Okay? You're on the edge of the precipice. I feel like there's something really big happening for you here, Sag. It's something you've always wanted, but all you have to do is thrust yourself outside of your comfort zone. So it feels something really monumental. It feels like it's something on a really big scale. Some of you are going to live overseas temporarily, others of you permanently. Some of you are completely revamping your life, your lifestyle, your image here. Something very big, something very drastic here. Some of you are leaving situations, or you're leaving people behind. Not necessarily because they're toxic, but purely because you outgrew these people. And staying with them would mean that you have to shrink yourself in, just to fit in. Okay, so someone or something you outgrew. Travel is big, expansion is big. I see some of you, if you're not traveling to a different city, country, or a different state, you're relocating your premise, your residential premise. So you could be moving homes, moving houses here, or you could be helping someone move homes. You could also be welcoming visitors from overseas here. I also feel like the Three of Wands energy, this is expansion and this is growth. If any of you started a business around this time, I feel like it's really going to boom and it's really going to pick up in the month of August here. You're planning to, I feel like you're definitely leaving your safety and comfort zone, which is why I'm seeing travel, or you're leaving, you're changing residence. You could be changing jobs and career paths. Some of you are going to have overseas opportunities, and this is why you need to travel, okay? Because there's something here that calls you in foreign shores here, whether it's because it's an overseas business opportunity or whether it's because you are meant to romantically connect with someone overseas. There's a big period of growth for you here. I feel like your energy is growing and your energy is expanding. I'm also seeing a lot of opportunities or chances that lie awake for you, but it feels like it feels like it's at a distance though. So you might have to go to a different city, state or country, for example, to study or to pursue a business enterprise or learning, okay? You're really committed to this path here. Something big is happening for you, okay? Something really big, something, a dream that you've always had. You're opening up doors to your future and to some sort of a discovery here as well. Something is going ahead for you here as well. Some sort of adventure, some opportunity here. I'm getting international opportunities here though. So an international job opportunity, an international study opportunity, or just an opportunity overseas to romantically connect and link up with someone. Oh wow, there you go. Speaking of romantically, you got the Lovers card, okay? How much more romantic can that get? So that's interesting because I do feel like there is, if you find yourself single around this time, there is someone overseas for you. And maybe this is why you feel so compelled and so drawn to visit a certain country. Maybe a European country or someone in the Mediterranean area, wherever. It just feels like there's a soulmate connection or a soulmate attraction. And this is why you feel the need to go visit a place, even though you might not have any connections or associations to that country. If it calls you, answer the call, Sagittarius, you won't regret it. Now, if you are romantically involved with someone, the Lovers card tells me that you are falling in love with each other all over again, or you are developing stronger feelings for one another. Any connections that you're making, whether romantic, business, professional, or any other aspect, are going to be very harmonious, are going to be with people who respect you, who admire you, and are people who I feel like are in alignment and in flow with your energy here. There's a lot of passion here this month. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of connections and meaningful relationships that you're making here. This feels like a soul connection with someone. So if you are romantically involved with someone, there's a lot of sexual energy and chemistry between the two of you. This is a romantic tie, okay? This person, I feel like, he or she is a romantic tie is what I'm seeing. Some of you are opening up your hearts to one another, and it feels like you're falling in love, or you're allowing yourself to experience and explore this powerful bond here. You and this energy is really communicating very openly with one another here. You're staying true to yourself. You're staying true to yourself in whatever you do and whatever you choose to do or wherever you choose to go. You're also leveling up here. You're connecting with yourself and you're connecting with others on a very deep and personal level here. You're choosing the best version of yourself here. You're also creating something that is whole and something that feels like it's unified here. Okay? There's a lot of love that's flowing between you and an energy. There's a lot of love for yourself and for the universe and for where you're at. Okay, then you have the High Priestess in the month of October here. Now, some of you are going to be receiving a lot of dreams and premonitions, a lot of synchronicities here. Tap in, because I feel like that's kind of your subconscious trying to communicate something to you, something about like some sort of trauma, some sort of hurt, some sort of pain, or something that it is that you need to know. I'm also seeing fertility for some of you. So some of you could possibly fall pregnant or receive news of pregnancy. Some of you are becoming a lot more spiritual here, or you're creating this sacred space here. Some of you, I feel like, are this is really strange, but I see some of you are getting something tattooed, something very spiritual tattooed on you. So like a moon, like a spiritual quote or a saying, something that really, something you're very drawn to here. There's also some sort of secret that you're going to learn or discover, or some sort of hidden information. It's not necessarily a bad thing, although for some of you, you are going to be surprised, but maybe something you might learn about yourself, about your family, your ancestry, or about a romantic energy here. Okay, some of you are going to learn to venture into your deepest mind here. So visualization, meditation, spiritual journey, shamanic healing is coming up for you guys. Okay, in the month of November, 10 of Wands, you're working extremely hard. I feel like you're taking on a lot of work. You also feel like you're taking on someone else's workload. You're pulling in longer hours. There's a lot of clientele. There's a lot of demand, an influx of clients here. So business could be booming. You could be taking increased responsibility or doing the longest hours. Just make sure you're being compensated adequately for it. And also make sure that you're not bending over backwards for a company that, not necessarily that isn't your own, but that doesn't appreciate you. So make sure, you're getting what you put in return. Also, the message that I have for some of you, Sagittarius, is you're working really hard for someone, but you need to focus on building your dream, because if you don't, what happens is someone else will hire you to build theirs. Okay? That's what I have for some of you. Some of you, I feel like, are really keen to get started on your own business or your own goal, but you keep putting it off because it seems like it's too hard to do. The time is going to pass anyway, so it's up to you whether you decide to pursue this or not. Don't let your dreams, dissipate here. Okay, watch your back around this month. Watch for, you might be prone to any back injuries or back pain. Watch your back, watch the way that you might lift things. You might pull a hamstring. Watch if any of you work out excessively here. If any of you are gym junkies or anything like that, just watch the way that you might, the technique in which you use to lift any equipments here, because I'm picking up some of you are prone to back injuries, okay? Or some of you could lift something incorrectly and all of a sudden you might pull something, which I feel like might put you out of work or might have you staying away from the gym for some time. So just be careful, because it can be avoided if you employ the right technique. Okay, and then you have the Queen of Cups. I'm seeing that you're going to be nurturing a relationship with a very, what feels like a very feminine, sensitive energy. So maybe a mother, a sibling, an aunt, a close friend. This is someone who I feel like you have a very strong emotional connection, and you're going to be spending a lot of time with this individual around the month of December here. I'm also seeing that there's some sort of news that is coming in for you from this individual. You're going to receive some sort of news about this person, or this person wants to share some really exciting news with you. The High Priestess is also very intuitive and she's very emotional, so I feel like this month it's very important for you to, did I say the High Priestess? I mean the Queen of Cups. It's very important for you to use your intuitive nature, your intuitive associations about something or someone. You're really in flow here. To me, it feels like you're really in flow with the universe. You're really in flow with the energies here. It feels like things are flowing naturally, organically here. I'm also seeing a lot of emotional expression here. Okay, a lot of emotional expression towards someone. Someone is coming to you to confide in personal issues. I don't know if some of you are open to learning tarot, or if some of you you've got this natural healing energy, but I see people coming to you here this month to confide in their personal issues here. You're also very creative in your projects here, and you're allowing your intuition here to manifest that idea or that, that goal project that you're working on. Alright guys, and these are your messages. Thank you as always for watching and listening. Please show your support by liking, sharing, subscribing. If you're after a personal reading, please feel free to connect. Otherwise, bye for now.